So I wanted to introduce you to a new game today, XCOM Enemy Within, which is the expansion pack to 2012's Game of the Year, XCOM Enemy Unknown, and I've seen critics raving about this game, 9 out of 10, so I thought I'd show you the tutorial, explain how the game plays, and it might be something that you're interested in. But I'm going to show you the intro now because it sets the scene quite nicely. You've got to prevent an alien invasion on your own. Those who play with the devil's toys will be brought by degrees to wield his sword. Buckminster Fuller.
In light of the recent extraterrestrial incursion, this Council of Nations has convened to approve the activation of the XCOM project. You have been chosen to lead this initiative, to oversee our first and last line of defense. Your efforts will have considerable influence on this planet's future. We urge you to keep that in mind as you proceed. Good luck, Commander.
XCOM Enemy Within. So let's get started. So it seems that ET has finally come home, and he's pissed. So we've sent out a team here to go and rescue a German recon team who's going to find out what these crash sites exactly are. But we haven't heard any contact from that team for quite a while, so my troop of massive gunned Marines here, just look at the size of those guns, are going to go and find out exactly what's going on. Now I'm going to tell you a bit about the game here, just while we're sorting out basic movement, because this is the very first tutorial you will play in the game, but I figured, you know, when you sort of watch League of Legends and Dota and stuff like that, and you don't know what is going on whatsoever, I didn't want to leave you like that by showing you a chunk of extra gameplay. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to rate it, just so I know whether or not you want to see any more, and I can certainly put up a later mission of this with a lot more advanced stuff. But I didn't want to leave you hanging. So basically we're just moving up our guys right here. You have to choose your cover carefully, because cover with a shield on it is full cover and you can't get shot behind it, but that guy is behind a half cover shield. And that basically means that if the aliens shoot at him, there's a percentage chance that he might actually get hit. So you gotta move up your team quite carefully, because you never know where the aliens are gonna be. Now it says on the tin of this expansion pack that there are 40 plus new maps that you can play in this game, and some of them aren't like this. This is sort of an exploration mission. We've got to find out the story behind what happened here, but some of them are sort of like cloak and dagger ones. We've got to sneak into an area and then take out a sort of prime target, because there are some totally new aliens in this. There are some that just wear mech suits. As you can see, they make a mess of people.
Holy hell.
What do you see, Delta 4? Report.
Looks like one of the recon teams, sir. It looks like something...
Is that your man, Delta 4?
Negative, sir. That's someone else.
Oh dear. We've got a rogue voice on the comms, and he doesn't sound friendly. But apparently we've got to head up into there and see what's going on. Now that pod thing actually in the foreground is one of the new additions to this game. They're called meld pods. Well, that one isn't specifically, but they look exactly the same as that. But basically, there's a new resource you have to collect that expires, because what you have to do in this game is combat the entire global alien threat with your teams. So you get like a command station, which I won't show you in this video, but it's think Mass Effect. And sort of the scale of that, where you can command different troops to go to different areas, and then you've got to complete missions there. Because if a panic level in a certain country goes above a certain level because of abductions and stuff, then the aliens win, and we don't want them to win.
Central, I think I just found another one of the recon team, or what's left of him. But this doesn't make sense. Looks like he's been dead for a week.
Even more perplexing is the cause of death. It appears that he was eviscerated when something burst out of him from the inside.
Sir, I have visual on the object. Permission to approach.
Well, that German guy looked like he was lunch for somebody. Good job we're moving up quite tactically here. Probably too tactically. We could have probably run in there and saved the day already, but you never know. You don't want to waste any of your team members in this kind of a situation. Now, you don't actually just play as these 4 grunts here, who look like their life expectancy might not be that long. A big part of actually combating the alien invasion is making these troops veterans and sort of ranking them up so they get better weapons. Like, if it's one of the big dudes, he gets like a rocket launcher when you rank him up. He can take out whole buildings that the aliens are hiding in. You can also, and they've just added this in the expansion, augment your soldiers in the commander's genetics lab, and also build mech suits for them in the cybernetics lab. So if you want to go all Avatar on the aliens, then you can do that in this game if chunky guns aren't your thing. Looks like we've got eyes on, and as you should know by now from DayZ, never trust a guy talking gibberish who's holding a hand grenade or an assault rifle. That's probably a tip for life generally, really.
Delta 3 is down!
Now, did I not tell you, never trust a guy with a hand grenade? Unfortunately, E.T. did actually phone home, and he's brought some of his buddies with him. And as much as they may appear little and cute, those ray guns will wipe out your soldiers in 1 or 2 hits. And you're lucky. Sometimes, even if you're in half cover, they will wipe you out just in one burst. So the guns are incredibly powerful in this. Fortunately, it is a turn-based game, so Chavez here has survived, even though that little alien there could have probably taken out both of the guys. But as you can see, he's got an 88% chance of taking out this alien here. So you've got to kind of weigh the chances of hitting a guy when he's in cover, and the angle that you're at, and your positioning, and they're the things that determine whether you win. It is a very deep game, this, even though it's only showing you simplistic things in the tutorial here. But what you see for this situation, because there's only a 40% chance of taking him out, got to use a grenade. And if I throw it incorrectly, you can kill your teammates with it, and you've got to make sure it actually bounces behind cover as well, or it won't take them out. But as you're about to see, when it is correct, the aliens perform a disappearing act. That was better than the Jokers. Now, unfortunately, they have got backup, as you can see here, and as you would expect from being on the wrong side of cover, that girl there got absolutely wiped out. But fortunately, Chavez, with his hardened 90s soldier action name, can get some pretty good cover down the side of this container, flank the last alien, and take him out. And then, we have completed the easiest mission in the entire game. But I thought, if I showed you how this game actually plays out, it would be a bit more accessible, perhaps, to you. Chavez, you did very well. Better call for backup now from Arnie. He's the only guy who's got this kind of alien experience. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next chapter.